Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Today is Friday, and I'm gonna bring to you something unusual, something really interesting and fascinating. So yesterday, as I usually do, I was reading through some scientific papers on nutrition, on coaching, and on physiology, or basically the science of how our physical body operates, how it works, muscles and different metabolites and signaling molecules, and how we can apply all this knowledge to get to the results that we want, be that getting leaner or stronger or faster or fitter or happier, living longer and stronger. And I stumbled upon this podcast with the PhD of physiology, and he was on one of the podcasts about fat burning, and he was bringing really interesting numbers from scientific studies, scientific research of muscles and how they work and why we all should do weight training. So, did you know, for example, that when somebody does weight training compared to, let's say, cardio training, their muscles get developed in a different way? Like the way you do resistance training conditions or trains your muscles differently. And so those conditioned muscles by weight training compared to, running, cardio training, when you do nothing, those muscles burn 9 calories on average compared to 6 calories for muscles that are either not so well trained or trained by aerobic training. So it's not resistant training, working with gravity, with your own body weight, with dumbbells and maybe resistant bands. Not that training, but things like running or cycling or what else? A lot of walking and just staying active, dancing. So when you do resistance training, your muscles get conditioned in a way that they burn more calories, they're more active while you do nothing. So your basal metabolic rate, the metabolic rate of your metabolism, how many energy you burn, your muscles burn on average about 9 calories compared to muscles, to other type of muscles not conditioned by resistance training that burn 6 calories. And that ends up being 7% of metabolic rate increase on average per day. So basically you burn on average 7% more calories than somebody who does not do any resistance training. And I also crunched some numbers further. And what that means is if you're someone, an average person and your metabolic rate is somewhere around 2000 calories. So if you do the resistance training, you're going to burn about 140 calories more per day. Like it doesn't sound like a lot, just, 140 calories more, even though, it is like an ounce of good quality chocolate. So 140 calories per day more. I crunched some numbers. And so in a year, you're going to burn, prepare for this, guys, you're going to burn 51,100 calories more per year. 51,100 more calories per year. And I crunched numbers further. Those 51,100 calories more per year are equivalent to 5,650 grams of fat. And why I made it into fat calories, because, well, a lot of you guys might be trying to burn fat and use our own fat for energy. At least that's what I'm maximizing for, to stay super lean the way I like to be. So 5,650 grams of fat. That is around 5.6 kilogram of fat, or around 11 pounds of fat per year you could be burning if you just include a couple of sessions of 30-minute resistance training per week. So let's say one day you do 30 minutes of lower body training, squats, deadlifts, lunges, all of that stuff. And then one day you do upper body training, shoulder presses, chest presses, involving more muscle groups, pull downs, pull ups, biceps curls, and triceps push downs. 30 minutes, 2 times a week, and you're gonna be good to go. Of course, it's gonna be somewhat challenging and intense. You can't just pick up 1 pound dumbbells in each hand, just swing them around and expect that to be a great resistance training workout session. No, it gotta be challenging. A couple of sessions, 30-minute sessions, a couple of times per week, and that what it will take for you to burn 51,100 calories more per year. That translates into 11 pounds of fat calories per year. Like, you could be eating the same exact thing and just include resistance training if you don't do that already. Just a couple of sessions, 30 minutes, and then you're gonna be burning through 11 pounds of fat just by doing that. Now, people who do cardio training, you do burn more calories while doing the cardio training, you run or anything. But you see, it doesn't translate into that metabolic rate increase. You just burn more calories while you do your aerobic training. And that being said, if you do something like high intensity interval training, that also increases your metabolic rate. But high intensity interval training means all out efforts, like it's really painful. If you can do it for 10-20 minutes, it's not high intensity interval training, guys. It's something else. But regular aerobic training, it doesn't increase your metabolic rate, but you do burn more calories while doing that. So if you enjoy your running and you are prepared to run for the rest of your life, that I don't recommend for your joints, and it seems to increase inflammation if you do it a lot and every day. So if you are committed to do the running or, rowing or cycling every single day, on walking 10 kilometers a day every single day, then probably you can still burn the same amount of calories. But if you're someone like me and you like to get it done and, get doing something else in your life, then you probably want to work on your resistance training, do a couple of sessions per week, and start burning those 11 pounds of fat per year. So that's the news for today, guys. Those are numbers that are scientifically proven, that are based on studies of human physiology, of how our muscles work, and how many calories they burn while we do nothing. So 11 pounds of fat just by adding a couple of workouts, 30 minutes each, into your week of resistance training, and you don't have to do any running. Like, I personally don't run. I hate running, and I don't see why I should be running, because fast walking actually works probably the best for your cardiovascular system. Also, if I sprint once in a while for my cardiovascular health, but running, no, I walk a lot, I do the sprinting, and I do my resistance training. And these days I really do not do much. I go intense, but my part of resistance training does last somewhere around 20-30 minutes, and then the rest is warming up and cooling down and stretching, and I do that 4 times per week. So I'm kind of in that zone, burning my 11 pounds of fat per year, and probably that's why I stay that fucking lean. So hey guys, add a couple of sessions of resistance training if you're someone who is interested in staying clean and burning those additional 11 pounds of fat per year and not doing much else. And that's it for today. That's our last episode of the week. Some exciting news, practical numbers that you can apply to your fat burning and your exercise routine. have an awesome weekend, guys. Make sure that you do some resistance training this weekend. And as usual, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate all your love and attention. And as usual, till next time, eat better daily. Even though you can burn 11 pounds of fat more per year, eating better still will make your progress even more impressive.